What's up, my brethren of YouTube? Today I want to talk about cognitive dissonance, and in particular how cognitive dissonance applies to my man Harry Styles. We'll get to Harry later, but for now I want to talk about cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is the state of having inconsistent thoughts, beliefs, or actions as related to behavioral decisions or personal change. Okay, so an example is like what I saw on my bike ride today. I was out feeding some cows and goats some dates, and a grandmother and her little grandson came up and were helping me feed them, and they were marveling at, the beauty and the dearness of these animals. And it was great, but I'm 95% sure they're going to go home later and have a meal of meat. They're going to have some chicken or turkey or ham or beef. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, if we just take the ratio of vegans to non-vegans in the world, and there were 3 of us there and I'm already vegan, chances are they aren't. So that's cognitive dissonance. Another example would be when a whale or a shark or a dolphin gets beached. Well, let's say a whale. Do dolphins get beached? Does that happen? A whale gets beached, and a lot of the people on the beach come over to help the whale until rescuers can get there. So they'll keep it wet and just try to help it survive. That's great. They're helping an animal that's dying. But the cognitive dissonance that they're displaying takes place because most of them are going to go home and eat meat later. So why are they protecting one animal in the wild, but not the animals that die to go to their plate? That's cognitive dissonance. And my man, Harry Styles, is living with it. See, Harry cares about a lot of things. He has a lot of heart, a lot of compassion. He cares a lot about people. He cares a lot about animals. He specifically has publicly talked about the demonic nature of SeaWorld. He's asked fans not to go there.
Does anybody like dolphins? Don't go to SeaWorld. Yes, sir.
Harry also loves dogs. And Harry clearly has compassion for the people of this world.
So this little boy is 3 and has malaria and is very anemic, and that's why the bottoms of his feet and his hands are so white. Being honest with me, how ill is he?
He's very ill, and sometimes if they come in too late, you're not able to save them.
What's frustrating is malaria could be prevented. £5 would pay for a mosquito net or emergency medicine so that kids like Kofi wouldn't be this ill.
Please donate. Text yes.
In fact, just a couple of days ago, Harry cut off his long, wonderful, glorious locks of hair for charity, for cancer. So he's not your typical 22-year-old mega pop star with just a shitload of money who's doing just selfish, ridiculous things all the time. He cares about things. He's a compassionate human. Harry also understands the importance of fruits and vegetables and how healthy they are for us to eat. He's constantly eating bananas on stage, constantly eating bananas when we've seen on the street, eating all kinds of different fruits. And he's even talking about the health benefits of vegetables and pushing for healthy eating.
Healthy eating! Vegetables! Vegetables!
For nuggets! Nuggets! Let's have a food off, let's have a food off. Who likes nuggets? Go!
Who likes
Vegetable! Broccoli! Nuggets!
But there's a problem. He eats meat and dairy. He loves his fashion, he loves his designer clothing, he loves being part of Fashion Week. The dude lives for it, and he looks great. The guy dresses impeccably. I'm a huge Harry fan, not gonna lie. So as a fashion supporter, Harry is in that world, and in that world, there's a lot of cruelty going on. Harry is constantly seen wearing animal products. Belts, boots, sheepskin vests, silk, you name it, the dude's got it. Particularly his boots, though. He seems to be a boot fanatic. He's obsessed with Yves Saint Laurent. He wears tons of different pairs of those. And 99.9% of them. In fact, I think all Saint Laurent boots are leather. Harry understands that it's wrong to treat animals cruelly. After all, he's come out against SeaWorld. But I don't think Harry understands the cruelty that goes on for his leather. Let's see what Earthling Ed had to say about leather just a few days ago.
In the US, most leather is acquired from cows and calves, animals that are taken from the dairy industry when their milk production has declined, and calves that were raised for veal. Designer brands such as Dolce & Gabbana, Prada and Christian Dior, as well as many others, sell products made from the skin of unborn cows and lambs. Most of the world's leather is produced from India and China. Most parts of India forbid the slaughter of cows, making it an illegal offence to kill healthy cattle. To get around this, workers deliberately mutilate and harm the animals, breaking their legs or poisoning them so they can be declared fit for slaughter. Most cows are forced to endure long marches to their death, taken from the areas of India where they are sacred to the few places that allow their slaughter. Rope is tied to their noses and they are beaten into submission. During the death marches, cattle collapse from hunger, exhaustion, injury and desperation. Handlers maim the cows, breaking their tails at the joints and rubbing tobacco, chilies and salt into their eyes to keep them awake. By the time the cattle make it to the slaughterhouse, many need to be dragged inside, unable to stand any longer. If you buy leather, then this is what you are paying for. In China, an estimated 2 million dogs and cats are skinned every year, but like fur, the leather produced from these animals is incorrectly labelled, meaning dog skin is worn by unsuspecting Westerners who think they are wearing a dead cow.
So Mr. Harry Styles, you're not a bad person. You're a great person. You just need to make some connections. You're almost there. I call upon all of you vegan and vegetarian directioners. Harry needs your help. Get this out to him. Or if you can't get this out to him, just get the message out to him. He's only 22 years old. It took me another 10 years. But he is running out of time. We're all running out of time. So we need to drive the message home. Thank you for watching, guys. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this, subscribe if you don't mind, and I appreciate all your time.
Eat your fruits and veggies, or vegans.com. Eat you.